So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it for 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're pumping the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Jones. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go. Hey.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. They'll look to throw again. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. from the gun to give to Mitchell. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run with Mitchell. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jaguars 17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter. But that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Okay, here we go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
167 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Here's a toss right side to Mitchell.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Yellow.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go, finish the game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mahomes going to change things up.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee.
Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. Touchdown, Jaguars. Sterling Shepard. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for McFarland. A touchback and the ball out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about to drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 75 yards.
And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bengals 42. Jaguars 24. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes, but now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to, it's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Yellow.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Color.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got Higbee complete right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Throw left side, completion to Rice. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Hey, dribble it.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
On the toss, it's Mitchell.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.